This video is for educational, entertainment and informative purposes. El Paso is a city in and the county seat of El Paso County, Texas, United States. The 2020 population of the city from the U.S. Census Bureau was 678,815, making it the 22nd most populous city in the U.S., the most populous city in West Texas, and the 6th most populous city in Texas. Its metropolitan statistical area covers all of El Paso and Hudspeth counties in Texas, and had a population of 868,859 in 2020. El Paso stands on the Rio Grande across the Mexico-United States border from Ciudad Juarez, the most populous city in the Mexican state of Chihuahua. The Las Cruces area, in the neighboring U.S. state of New Mexico, has a population of 219,561. On the U.S. side, the El Paso metropolitan area forms part of the larger El Paso-Las Cruces combined statistical area, which has a population of 1,098,541. These three cities form a combined international metropolitan area sometimes referred to as the Paso del Norte or the Borderplex. The region of 2.7 million people constitutes the largest bilingual and binational workforce in the Western Hemisphere. Subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. The city is home to 3 publicly traded companies, and former Western Refining, now Marathon Petroleum, as well as home to the Medical Center of the Americas, the only medical research and care provider complex in West Texas and southern New Mexico, and the University of Texas at El Paso, the city's primary university. The city hosts the annual Sun Bowl College football postseason game, the second oldest bowl game in the country. El Paso has a strong federal and military presence. William Beaumont Army Medical Center, Biggs Army Airfield, and Fort Bliss are located in the area. Also headquartered in El Paso is the Drug Enforcement Administration Domestic Field Division 7, El Paso Intelligence Center, Joint Task Force North, United States Border Patrol El Paso Sector, and U.S. Border Patrol Special Operations Group. El Paso is a 5-time All-America City Award winner, winning in 1969, 2010, 2018, 2020, and 2021, and Congressional Quarterly ranked it in the top 3 safest large cities in the United States between 1997 and 2014, including holding the title of the safest city between 2011 and 2014. El Paso is also the second largest majority Hispanic city in the United States, after San Antonio, with 81% of its residents being Hispanic. The El Paso region has had human settlement for thousands of years, as evidenced by Folsom points from hunter-gatherers found at Hueco tanks. This suggests 10,000 to 12,000 years of human habitation. The earliest known cultures in the region were maize farmers. When the Spanish arrived, the Manso, Suma, and Jumano tribes populated the area. These were subsequently incorporated into the Mestizo culture, along with immigrants from central Mexico, captives from Comancheria, and Genazaros of various ethnic groups. The Mescalero Apache were also present. The Chamuscado and Rodriguez expedition trekked through present-day El Paso and forded the Rio Grande, where they visited the land that is present-day New Mexico in 1581 to 1582. The expedition was led by Francisco Sanchez, called El Chamuscado, and Fray Agustin Rodriguez, the first Spaniards known to have walked along the Rio Grande and visited the Pueblo Indians since Francisco Vázquez de Coronado 40 years earlier. Spanish explorer Don Juan de Oñate was born in 1550 in Zacatecas, Mexico, and was the first New Spain, Mexico, explorer known to have rested and stayed 10 days by the Rio Grande near El Paso, in 1598, celebrating a Thanksgiving Mass there on April 30, 1598. For survivors of the Narvaez expedition, Alvar Núñez Cabeza de Vaca, Alonso del Castillo Maldonado, Andrés Dorantes de Carranza, and a Moor that was enslaved Estevanico, are thought to have crossed the Rio Grande into present-day Mexico about 75 miles south of El Paso in 1535. El Paso del Norte, present-day Ciudad Juarez, was founded on the south bank of the Rio Bravo del Norte, Rio Grande, in 1659 by Fray Garcia de San Francisco. In 1680, the small village of El Paso became the temporary base for Spanish governance of the territory of New Mexico as a result of the Pueblo Revolt, until 1692, when Santa Fe was reconquered and once again became the capital. The Texas Revolution, 1836, was generally not felt in the region, as the American population was small, not more than 10% of the population. However, the region was claimed by Texas as part of the treaty signed with Mexico, and numerous attempts were made by Texas to bolster these claims. But the villages that consisted of what is now El Paso and the surrounding area remained essentially a self-governed community with both representatives of the Mexican and Texan governments negotiating for control until Texas irrevocably took control in 1846. During this interregnum, 1836 to 1848, Americans nonetheless continued to settle the region. As early as the mid-1840s, alongside long-extant Hispanic settlements such as the Rancho de Juan Maria Ponce de Leon, Anglo-American settlers such as Simeon Hart and Hugh Stevenson had established thriving communities of American settlers owing allegiance to Texas. Stevenson, who had married into the local Hispanic aristocracy, established the Rancho de San Jose de la Concordia, which became the nucleus of Anglo-American and Hispanic settlement within the limits of modern-day El Paso. In 1844, the Republic of Texas, which claimed the area, wanted a chunk of the Santa Fe trade. During the Mexican-American War, the Battle of El Bracito was fought nearby on Christmas Day, 1846. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo effectively made the settlements on the north bank of the river part of the U.S. separate from Old El Paso del Norte on the Mexican side. The present New Mexico-Texas boundary placing El Paso on the Texas side was drawn in the Compromise of 1850. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. See you in the next one.